When I circle, when I take my step to the side, I'm not stepping back, right? Because now I'm not able to reach my partner's gate. I'm stepping straight to the side and I step straight in. One, straight in right here, right? So I do want to keep the distance close, all right? But I don't want to get too close. I don't want to step into him like this because now he's just going to grab me, right? That's why I step out to the side. Out to the side, look, it makes him have to travel a much further distance to grab my gi when I go out to the side. If I step like this, he just grabs my gi. Exactly. It seems pretty straightforward, but I really do have to say this a lot. Here, when I step to the side, look what that does for him. It gets me further away, but now when I take my step, I have a straight shot to his gi. All right, great question on that. Okay guys, now remember our second thing that we were doing, right? Super, super important. And I had this conversation with my students last night when I was teaching. A lot of times in judo, me too, I was taught when we pull, you pull to you, right? Now, big problem with this is if he's putting pressure on me, he's pressuring, and I'm pressuring, and I pull, and he wants to keep out, he's just gonna push me away. Boom, push me away. We get locked kind of in this battle here. So that's why it's very important that I move my feet and I change the angle. I don't want to pull him to me. I want to pull past me, right? Now this changes my angle and it makes him, it gives him a lot less balance here. All right, so remember, we're going to go here right from our beginning. I'm going to start every single exchange right from the top, just so we don't forget anything. Okay, here we're going 1, 2. Now my partner's going to grab outside here, and that's okay. From this position right here, I'm going to grab the sleeve. Remember, you're snapping down. It's your wrist. Your wrist is snapping down. I am not pulling into it. Here, I'm just snapping down because I want his head to go down. As I snap this down, I move around in a circle. Here, boom, circle, right to this position, right? And now what this is going to do is usually his head is going to come up. When his head comes up, I can follow him in for whatever technique I am going to do. All right? So again, just quick, we went over this yesterday. Here, same thing. 1, 2. Now, the thing is, great, I have a grip. The problem with a lot of people, especially when they compete, is they get a grip and they almost surprise themselves that they got this grip, and then they stand there and wait. And they hold on to this grip, and they're just like admiring their grip, like, look, I got this grip. And it gives your partner a chance to get ready for your throw, and you're not able to execute as efficiently. So here, when we go here, 1, 2, just like I'm the first one to grab, I now want to be the first one to create movement. So now I'm leading the pack. He's reacting to everything that I'm doing. Okay, so from here, when I get my second hand, boom, 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 right here, and I'm still in the tip of the triangle. All right, and that's all we want to do. I just want to make sure that you guys get this snap down properly. Okay, remember, most people make the mistake when they try to pull here. Just remember, look, he's on my shoulder. If I pull, nothing is stopping him from just putting his hand in my shoulder and keeping distance. But down, it's okay. This is breaking his posture, right? His arm could still be there, but his posture is now broken, and now the combination of this and this, now I'm able to do my position, and I'm able to get close. Question.
So when we're doing the drill, should Uke have a tiny stiff arm or no?
Uke should have a stiff arm today. That's a good question. I was going to say that. Uke should have a little bit of a stiff arm today, just to make sure and keep you guys honest that you're not pulling into you and that you're pulling down. Remember, the objective here is to break his posture. Has nothing to do with getting him closer to me. It's to break posture. Now, this is going to create a reaction. His head is down. It has to come up. I follow it up into my attack, right? So that's what we're doing. All right, so we're going to take about 2 minutes each person on this, and I'm going to show you one more little thing that we're going to do. Yes, question?
You make it look so easy, but
Thank you. I know it's not that easy. Easier said than done. Yes.
So what are like fine points?
Fine points is your wrist, guys. Remember, your arm should be completely loose when you're doing this. You're not tense and stiff in your arm. If I'm tight and stiff arm like this, I have no choice but to try to pull him in, right? My arm is completely loose. ever watch the Japanese and the Koreans do judo, arms are loose here. I'm loose, boom, my wrist is creating this motion. Here, my wrist is snapping down. My arm, if you feel my arm right now, I am not flexed, I'm not tense at all. The motion is led from my wrist. That is breaking his posture. I'm snapping the gi, but it's a combination of my wrist and my feet moving. Now look at that. Now I'm good, I've created a reaction. Good question. Wrist. Snap your wrist, guys, down and away. You circle as you go down, all right? 2 minutes each person, and I'm gonna show you probably my favorite part about this drill. All right, big clap on 3. Ready, 1,